Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, #moviebae. I am moviebae, and in this video, we're gonna talk the Traitors US Season 3, Episode 6, where the traitors are bad, but the faithful are worse, y'all. But before we get into it though, I would like for you to please consider subscribing to the channel, because here on moviebae, I do reactions, reviews, and commentary to movies and television. And if that's the type of content you like, please consider subscribing to the channel. You are watching a competition reality show. I do competition reality. All right, right now I'm doing the Traitors Beast Games on Amazon Prime. And if y'all watched that, y'all know the last episode was all the way tea. So go watch a review on that. And I also review RuPaul's Drag Race. Okay, so if you're a fan of Bob, go ahead and watch where he came from, where he started. Okay, on RuPaul's Drag Race. Now, with all of that out the way, with all the shameless plugs and stuff promo out the way, let's go ahead and get into the Traitors, y'all, because OMG. I'm not even gonna hold you. Most of my time will be spent on a round table. Not even gonna hold. So, oh, by the way, my microphone broke. So if my audio is a little it's because of that. All right. Let's go ahead and get into. Oh my gosh, I didn't put my exes. Oh well, y'all know about the drag queen is no longer there. Okay. Anyways, let's get into it. So the Traitors Tower, the turret, is a hot A mess. Carolyn, of course, confronts Danielle. Okay. Because we all know that Danielle has been throwing a Hail Mary trying to get Carolyn out because she's paranoid and just it's a hot mess. I went off on Danielle in my last review. If you didn't see it, it's going to be linked, okay? But Carolyn calls Danielle out about it, and Danielle is all apologetic. I'll fix it. I'm sorry. I'll make it right. I'll make it right. You shouldn't have done anything in the first place. Y'all look a mess, okay? And Rob is sitting there like, oh my gosh, like when Rob was first, when he first saw who the traitors were, he immediately was like, hell no. And I know right now he is thinking like, hell no. Like, what have I been thrown into? So with the elimination, right now it's up between Bob H, Wes, and Ivar. I think Bob H and Wes, both choices are stupid because both of those people came for Rob at the round table. Why would you come for somebody who publicly said your name at the round table? To me, that's too risky and that's dumb. But the next day at breakfast, when Rob comes in, Derek and along with other people are starting to consider that Rob might be a traitor because he was not eliminated that night. And Bob H actually is the one that decided to eliminate simply because he did come for Rob. And everybody is sad. If Ivar went home, nobody would have cared. Like Brittany said, just one less person to make tea. But a lot of people are affected by Bob H being eliminated. Okay. Now, when Carolyn was writing like the name or whatever, the pen busted on her hand, and I just thought that that would have been like something that happened later on in the episode. Because if not, then why did they even, like put that in the edit? But maybe it'll come up in a later episode. Who knows? Throughout this entire episode, Tom is going to get a lot of heat because he's always being dismissed with his crazy, wild theories. I don't know who has it out for Tom or if Tom is really just a weirdo. But when I tell y'all he is getting a weirdo edit, oh my gosh, y'all. But I'm not even going to hold you. How they're editing him or how he's acting, it has me rolling. Tom is always making a face or doing something that is just like entertainment to me. So please keep him around, Traitors. Even if he's starting chaos and he's never on par with what the hell is going on, I'm entertained by his facial expressions alone. So let's talk about before the challenge. So before they go to the challenge, Carolyn is finding out from multiple people that Danielle is throwing her name around. Last episode, she found out from Baby Efron. This episode, she found out from Brittany. And if I'm not mistaken, I think one other person. So Carolyn is getting more news that her name has been thrown out there by Danielle. And Danielle said that she was going to make it right. Danielle is moping around, okay? Like, she's not doing anything to make it right at all. So honestly, Carolyn is losing her mind. And rightfully so, because Danielle, you said you was about to do damage control. you're not doing anything, or at least according to the edit, you're not doing anything. All right, so let's talk about the challenge real quick. The only thing I'm gonna talk about the challenge is these shields, because people real life be pissing me off. First off, everybody separates into 3 groups. Why in the hell is Carolyn and Danielle in the same group? If it's 3 groups and 3 traitors, there needs to be 1 traitor in each group so everybody can know who has a shield. Like, I know y'all can agree in a terror, but can we at least have that common knowledge to know that there needs to be 1 traitor in every group? Okay, so let's talk about the shields. The people who win shields: Carolyn, Chriselle, and Baby Efron. Carolyn, okay, cool. Carolyn is a traitor. She's getting a shield just so 1 less faithful has a chance at getting a shield. Makes sense to me, okay? How she did it, she just reached down and grabbed it, and they were like, oh, I thought we would talk about it. Well, we should have talked about it before we put the number in. And honestly, my opinion is whoever gets the question right and puts the answer in first gets the shield. What are we talking about? No. Let's talk about Chriselle, because Chriselle really pissed me off. Chriselle was in a group with Derek, and I can't remember how they decided to get the shield or what have you. He presented an argument. She ended up winning for, I don't know what they did, rock, paper, scissors or something. And it just really pissed me off because Chriselle, ain't nobody thinking about you. Ain't nobody worried about you. Like, why do you, Sierra, like, why do y'all think y'all really need a shield? You are on nobody's radar. You are nothing to worry about. Give the shield to Derek. Anyways, that really pissed me off. And then Baby Efron gets a shield. Okay, boom. I just want to talk about that because in the challenges, I like how they're making the challenges more interesting by giving out shields. But I also cannot stand the people who want a shield because ain't nobody worried about you, baby. You barely making the edit. Like, get over yourself. Tom is your storyline. Like, you're lame. Tom and sending your friend girl home, that's your storyline. Nobody worried about you. Let's talk pre-round table. All right, pre-round table. Wes and Derek, they decided they're going to go for Rob. Okay, the evidence is just overwhelming. It makes sense. They both are cage boys, and they are both like, I am a faithful, bro. If I'm a faithful and you a faithful, that only leaves Rob. And if you really break the evidence down, arrows point to Rob. Oh, hold on. See, I just start ranting, and I don't even be having my pictures, bro. I don't even be having my pictures up and going. I apologize. I just be ranting and be forgetting all about my little slideshow that I just spent 10 minutes doing. Okay. All right. Let me finish this. Okay, let's see. Boom. Okay. So Wes and Derek are going for Rob. And when Brittany finds out that Derek is pushing for Rob, she asks Derek, and Derek doesn't say no, but he doesn't really say yes. This is what Derek said. Derek said, I'm not gunning for him. However, I'm only presenting what has already been put on the table. So that is saying, yes, Rob is on my forefront, but I'm not presenting anything new. Whatever I'm about to say has already been said. Okay. And this is going to come back up later in the episode because she was like, oh, you lied to my face. And it's like, no, I didn't. You heard what you wanted to hear. Anyways, Brittany, you're pissing me off. Let's proceed, shall we? Even though Wes and Derek are going for Rob and trying to like subtly tell people like this is what we're doing tonight. If I bring this argument up that you've already brought up, make sure that you roll with it. You can add to it if you want to, type ish. The whole house is pushing Wes. The whole house is pushing Wes. If the whole house wasn't pushing Wes, maybe Wes and Derek could have sat on it. But because Wes' name is floating, Wes had no choice, in my opinion, than to go for Rob in this episode. And of course, Carolyn is upset that more people have told her that they heard her name floating, and the source is Danielle. So now she's going around telling people, hey, have you heard my name at all? Who did you hear from? You know, Danielle has been saying my name. So she's kind of like planting her seeds herself, okay? Now let's get into the round table. I told you I was going to spend the most time at the round table. So here we go. Y'all know I'm usually a reviewer, not a recapper. But baby, this round table pissed me off, okay? Drop your comments in the comment section about it. Here we go. Dolores starts off by going for Tom. She read him. Oh, like I said, they just make a Tom look so bad. But anyway, she said, Tom, even if you're not a traitor, bro, Essentially, she didn't say bro, but you know, essentially, you are a bad faithful. All right. Derek cuts Dolores and Tom off because ain't nobody care about what y'all talking about. Y'all ain't really talking about nothing if we're being honest. All right. So Derek starts presenting facts. FACTS. Okay. In that order. Here we go. He says, we need to start with Bob the drag queen, who is a traitor that we got out. All right. That's where we're going to get the most information. Facts. Here we go. Let's start with Bob the drag queen. Rob called out Bob, and we can all agree that Bob was caught off guard. He was shocked by this. Okay. And when he could have voted for anybody else at the round table, he votes for Rob. All right. That's fact one. Fact two, Rob has not been unalived. If you are a traitor hunter, I don't care what it looks like to the traitors, we are getting you out because you are too dangerous to keep around. But Bob H is the one that ends up being eliminated. And who did he call out at the round table? Rob. That's 2 for 2. Point number 3. After denying Rob, after y'all denied Rob access to the castle, Alan made Rob a traitor, basically as like revenge. That's fact number 3. Okay, well, that one is not a fact. We know it as a fact, but the faithfuls don't know it as a fact. But it makes sense. If you go back to episode 1, he is presented. Nobody wanted him in the house, and then he comes back anyway. Come on, bruh. Make it make sense. It's nothing but logic here. So, of course, Rob has to rebuttal. He starts with Bob the drag queen. When Bob was eliminated, the last thing he said is, everything I said was a lie. If I was at the round table, I would have cut him out. Hold up. That's where you're lying. Bob the drag queen, what he said was, and that was a lie. I don't even believe in God. I'm a traitor. He didn't say everything I said was a lie. You're lying right now. You're screwing words up. Caught him on his itch. Nobody caught that. Okay, let's proceed. Then he started talking about this. Last night I thought it was 50% me and 50% Ivar because Ivar is a proven faithful. So the traitors, I was thinking that, well, why would they eliminate him and whoop-de-whoop it? I'm not gonna hold y'all. Rob's argument when it came to him and Ivar made absolutely no sense to me. I was looking like mouth open, eyes wide, like what the is he talking about? I asked my mom, I said, what is he talking about? Like, well, I don't understand the argument. Do y'all understand what he was trying to say by comparing himself to Ivar? The only thing that Boston Rob made sense with is when he said they are framing me because why waste a quote unquote elimination on me if I'm just going to be banished? That is the only logical thing he said, because in my personal opinion, that's the only argument that you have, Rob. Okay. Speaking of, because I keep getting these names mixed up, y'all remember my last review when I was like, Rob is trying to get rid of all the Obs, and guess who? They got rid of Bob H. I wasn't lying. Now Rob is the only Ob in the castle. Okay, I'm sorry. I just thought about that, getting all these names mixed up and stuff. Okay, let's proceed. Rob then does deflection. He said, I've heard Carolyn's name, Danielle's name. Why are you throwing out your other traitors, Rob? And you the main one, like, oh, I thought we were supposed to come together. Yeah, okay. Anyways, he said, I heard Carolyn's name, Danielle's name, and Dolores' name. And whose names have I heard them from? Wes. I don't know the edit, but has Wes said those women's names? I don't think so. But like I said, we honestly don't see a lot of stuff because I be watching the exit interviews on YouTube, and Robin said that she was on Rob, which is probably why, logically speaking now, makes sense why he wanted to get rid of her, because she said that she was going to go for him, her and Derek. Anyways, so maybe Wes had been saying their names. Who knows? Okay. But yeah, that's the final step, bro. It's deflection. Flip it on somebody else. Wes. Nobody has brought up Wes' name. Let's bring up Wes. So here goes Wes. Presenting facts, baby. He says, at the challenge with the statues, Bob the drag queen called out the Cage Boys, alluding to the fact that one of us must be a traitor. So we did not need a shield. Okay. Excuse me. He was like, imagine Rob and Bob being in the turret, and Bob came for Rob when he said that. And guess what? Rob turned on him at the round table. I mean, look, those are the facts. Bob the drag queen said that at the challenge. Now, everybody wasn't around when Rob said that we need to get rid of Bob, but Wes and Derek were. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that part might be he say, she say, but the facts are the facts. Bob said this, and in the next round table, he's gone? Quit playing with me. Anyways, then after this, you have a bunch of lame hoes. And yeah, I'm going to call them lame hoes. With this, I don't like how Wes talks to me. You're like really aggressive. And like you trying to like who you're voting for, you're trying to get numbers. And it's just like really aggressive. Well, listen, you dingbat bitch. You need numbers in a game like this. Because when you come into the round table, and if you don't have numbers and you throw a name out, now you are automatically a target. Especially if you actually got a traitor. So yeah, I need numbers to make sure that everybody is voting the same. Because if everybody's not gonna vote the same, I'm not gonna throw that name out. Stupid ass. Anyways, they done pissed me off with this shit, okay? You're too aggressive. Lame ass bitches. The Bambis, Brittany, Sierra, all y'all corny as hell. But Wes does, say, I am aggressive. That's how I've won games like this before. But you know what? I thank you for not voting for me. And I apologize. I will try to dial it back. I like the fact that he did throw out an apology, okay? But then he said, if y'all do vote for me, however, I got my eye on you. Oh my gosh, are you threatening us? Oh, shut the front door. No, I have my eye on you because now I'm thinking that y'all might be traitors trying to get out of Faithful because I'm a Faithful. Oh my God, bro. Like, are you threatening us? Oh my God, this is so freaking corny. Anyways, so Carolyn comes out of nowhere. Oh, you guys, Wes is being used as a deflection or a misdirect or whatever the hell she said. And then she starts coming for Danielle, saying, I'm awkward and I thought I had an ally, but it come to find out that she been throwing me under the bus. Danielle, you caused all this chaos. Jeremy warned me about you, and the next day he's eliminated. I don't even know if anybody caught that. But you know what? The people to corroborate Carolyn's story they're gone. Because Nikki said that Jeremy told her to watch out for Danielle too. But both of them are gone. I really don't think Carolyn should have came for Danielle at the round table. But if she didn't come for her at the round table, it would have been like, well, Carolyn, why was you going around saying her name and you didn't do nothing at the table? So Carolyn, I personally would have waited for just the card flip and put Danielle's name and be like, Danielle, I voted for you because I heard you were saying my name and making up lies about me. So to me, that means you have to be a traitor. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. I just felt like coming for another traitor publicly with nobody else's support, it was dumb as hell. Anyways, let's proceed. Okay, but at the end of the round table, Derek comes back with the logic. We love a logical person, okay? He says, I don't want anybody to get deterred from the goal here. I would hate to vote West out just because he makes y'all uncomfy. You uncomfy ass bitches. He didn't say that. I said that. But essentially, I would hate for us to vote him out because he irritates us as opposed to voting out Rob when there is nothing but facts. Y'all cannot vote with your heart. You need to vote with your brain. But these Bambi bitches don't have one. So no freaking wonder why they voted how they voted. Let's proceed. Let's see. Carolyn votes for Danielle. Derek votes for Rob. Oh, my bad. Danielle votes for Rob. I put that down because the traitors are voting for each other. And guess what? The faithful aren't even smart enough to realize that your traitors are turning on each other. Your traitors are self-imploding, and y'all are too stupid to even notice what the f is going on. Anyways, there are 5 votes for Rob. We got Derek, Danielle, Wes, Tom, and one of the Bambis, because I can't even remember her name at this point, okay? The one that had more of an edit, not Chriselle. I don't like Chriselle. I really don't like her. That's why I know her name. But the other one, I just can't remember right now. Okay. With that being said, though, Wes is eliminated because the lame hoes took over the vote and he was out like 6-5. Okay, so when he was eliminated, though, oh well, actually before the vote, then you got Brittany telling baby Efron not to vote for Rob and vote for Wes. Bitch, shut up. He a grown ass man. He could do what he want to do. And who the fuck is you? You haven't even had an edit up until this episode. Sit back and shut the hell up. Anyways, as y'all can tell, I have favorites. As y'all can tell, I have favorites. And right now, the women is not my favorite on this show because they just too dumb for me. They got rid of the smart one, Robin. All right. So with that being said, Wes is eliminated and he leaves with a humble brag saying, yeah, I got the best track record at this table. I won the most. I am that guy. Okay. And I've done so by being aggressive and playing hard and playing to win. And honestly, I wanted to come in here and be a traitor because I don't care about none of y'all. All of y'all is just chess pieces on my chessboard. And then basically said, F y'all, I'm a faithful. And I would have been like, period, Wes. Period. Middle finger, walk off on you hoes because all y'all dumb as hell. You voted me out because you didn't like me. Ooh, you voted me out because I'm aggressive and I'm trying to get a traitor. I'm trying to see how everybody voting. You voted me out for being a good faithful. Stupid ass bitches. I would have flicked they butts off too. All right, let's see. After the vote, after the round table, what have you, Brittany is mad at Derek, saying, you lied to me. Like I said, you heard what you wanted to hear. And Derek said, I didn't lie. But I didn't tell you everything because you become close with Rob out of nowhere. So why would I tell you that? So you could run back and tell him? No. Are you stupid? So she's, never mind, bro. Let me lay off for that girl. And if y'all watch reindeer games, I actually like Brittany, but this is pissing me off. So Derek goes and tells baby Efron the plan, essentially. Because it's like, look, if I get eliminated tonight, I need you to know that Rob is a traitor, and I think Brittany is a traitor. And he told Brittany to her face that maybe you a traitor, maybe that's why you protecting Rob. While he's talking to baby Efron, guess who walks in? Brittany. Guess who walks out? Brittany. And Derek gave her a look like, she, like he shrugged his shoulder like, shit, you know what I'm in here doing. You know how the game go. You know how the game go. You know I'm in here burying you right now. That's some big brother shit right there. Walking in and then doing a little turn and walking out. That's funny. All right. So we get to the turret or what have you. Of course, it's chaos in the turret because these traitors are horrible. Danielle and Carolyn going back and forth at each other, saying that Carolyn said, well, Rob, maybe we need to turn on Danielle. And Danielle is like, I'm not going to take it lying down. And if y'all think I am, y'all got me messed up. So let's go ahead and talk about what I think the next moves should be for the traitors. All right. Before I do so, if you're enjoying my commentary, please give me a thumbs up, leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and consider subscribing to the channel. Okay, y'all, it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't know where I got this boost of energy from. Roll with me, okay? This is how I think, now that the episode is over, okay, this is how I think that the traitors should move next week. All right, this is what I think they should do. I think that even though I don't want them to, because he's my favorite right now, Derek, I feel like they should eliminate Derek. Okay, here is why. I feel like they should eliminate Derek because this is Rob's agenda. Everybody who says his name is gone. And guess what? The faithful are too stupid to even catch on to it. Derek is coming at me hard. Wes was coming at me hard. Wes got banished. Derek is getting eliminated. I don't have nobody else that's solid that's coming for me because let's look at the votes. Derek voted for him. Derek will be gone. Danielle voted for him. She's a traitor. Wes voted for him. Wes is gone. Tom, don't nobody believe in Tom. Bambi, ain't nobody gonna believe in a Bambi. So after Derek is gone, he has no more threats. He can stay around. Rob has pulled the wool over all of these faithfuls' eyes. The only people that are hip to his game are the people who do competition shows. And guess what? It's no more competition show people in here. It's Rob, Carolyn, Danielle, all 3 of the traitors, Derek, and then Brittany. He got Brittany, and Derek does not believe him. Everybody else on this show does not do competitions. Rob, you smart, my guy. You are a smart guy, my guy. Y'all have gotten rid of all the competitive people that are not traitors. Interesting. Okay, so with this being said, if Derek is eliminated, if I was baby Efron, I would not make any move. Derek, I'm gonna keep that information with me until the very end, because right now, if Rob is a traitor, that means I'm in good with a traitor. Keep your enemies close. That means I'm gonna keep my eye on Rob, and I'm gonna ride with him until the end. And because I know he's a traitor, I'm gonna cut him off at the end. Point blank, period. If I was baby Efron, that's exactly what I would do. I wouldn't even try to get Rob out. I would stick with Rob, stay close to him. All right. Here's what I think that Carolyn. What is this? Listen to Rob. Listen to Rob. Oh, all right. A second option for elimination is Ivar. So if they eliminate Ivar, they can really just blame it and spin it on, well, I guess the traitors listened to Rob at the round table and they decided to get rid of Ivar, who's the faithful of the faithful. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares about Ivar. And like I said, they have an alibi for how they could spin that. All right. Now, when it comes to Carolyn and Danielle, the Carolyn and Danielle drama, this is what I think they should do. I think that Carolyn and Danielle should continue to go at each other. Hear me out. I've watched on another season of Big Brother. I don't know if it was US or Australia or Scotland. I don't know, Ireland. I watched all of them, y'all. I watched all of them except for the seasons that's airing right now. But there was once a season where two people were just going back and forth with each other. They just kept voting for each other every single round table. So much so where people were just like disregarding their votes because it's like they're just going to keep voting for each other because they hate each other. Okay. It might have been a US season. But anyways, I will keep doing that. Keep the facade up until another major target comes around, and then you can drop it. People are not going to think that two traitors will continuously go at each other at the round table multiple times. That would deem both of y'all as faithful if y'all keep this up long enough, okay? That's my advice. The only other thing I want to say is Rob is smart. There has only been one other player. Like I said, I watch all the seasons in all the countries. I don't remember verbatim, but it was a guy. It was definitely on a foreign season, though. I do know that. He was a traitor, and people brought his name up so much. He was voted at the round table, but guess what? Every time he talked his way out of it and somebody else got voted out, his name was brought up every round table until the very, very end. And he would always just spin it. He was so charismatic, and people would end up changing their vote at the last minute and voting somebody else out. If y'all know the season, put it in the comment section. I feel like Rob can still win this game if he continues on the path that he's on. People believe him. He is very calm at the round table, and he has his words together. He is going to be able to talk his way out of fire. He could have a cloak on, and they will still say that is not a traitor. That's just a new hat for him. Okay. Thank y'all so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. Be sure you like, comment, subscribe. Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Like, what do y'all think the traitors should do next? What were your thoughts about Wes's goodbye speech? And next week, they have to basically eliminate somebody face to face. I think they're going to, write the letter out and give that letter to the person. And I think the person is going to see who the traitors are before they actually leave. So that will be interesting. I don't really think it's like a in plain sight challenge, but I do think that the person eliminated will get to meet the traitors before they leave. All right. With that being said, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.